YouTubers, I had to go back live. I wasn't even gonna come back with no commentary for today. Except I gotta touch bases on this R. Kelly drama. Yep. Let's have a in-yard convlog. Um, it seemed like let me tell y'all why I call it a witch hunt. But first I wanna say this. I am not upholding R. Kelly nor taking up for R. Kelly. If R. Kelly has abused any woman underage, then that couldn't by law make a sound decision for themselves, then yes, R. Kelly needs to be punished. But everybody ain't gonna agree with me on this, but I'm just telling y'all my own opinion. I'm not a professional blogger, and like hey, it is what it is. But this my problem with with the whole shenanigans of it. Like, if my question is, if R. Kelly was not R. Kelly, the musical genius, musician, celebrity that he is, would the same attention be given to R. Kelly, and would the same judgment call stand stand towards how everybody is feeling now? All right, these damn mosquitoes can't even come outside, and I tell y'all, I don't know where y'all from, but I'm from down south. And when I tell y'all, the shit is rough, it's rough. I'm irritated today. Seems like when I wake up in a good mood, um, things transpire. And I don't like just saying everything is just bad, because life is what you make it. So maybe that's why I have the judgment call that I do regarding certain issues and scenarios that go on within society or my own personal life. All right, let's get back to the the agenda at hand. The witch hunt, the man hunt. No, it's not about black and white. But then again, you can't actually say that it's not about black and white. Let me state why you can't say that. Bill Cosby locked up. R. Kelly getting drugged. Them been locked up. But yet and still, you have Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. I ain't even finna go into detail on how many more individuals that have not served 1 minute of time, and there's proof that they did the crime. I got a problem with that. Okay, so now everybody coming forth and want to spill the beans and tell they side of the story about R. Kelly. R. Kelly did this. R. Kelly did that. R. Kelly drugged me. R. Kelly beat me. R. Kelly piggyback tied me. Oh gosh, Drea Kelly. I'm not even gonna talk about. I'm not even gonna give Drea Kelly no time on my channel. We're gonna skip over Drea. Drea is guilty. Drea need to be locked the fuck up with R. Kelly. I don't care how nobody feel about it. It is what it is. So many people are biased. Biased. If R. Kelly was not an a known artist, but rather your significant other, brother, son, granddad, uncle, cousin, would you still apply that same accountability to him? Would you still apply that same accountability to him? Would you still feel so strongly that R. Kelly needs to go to jail? Let me tell y'all something. Karma is a mother. Karma is a muffo. Y'all be careful who y'all put y'all pink tornadoes on, because that is the one organ in the body that cannot be tamed. No matter how you try to do it, it cannot be tamed. That same energy that you applying to R. Kelly, you gotta respect it when you see it come back to you threefold. You gotta respect that. The man has been abused himself. Let's start there. Allegedly, he's been abused himself. Grandfather, sister, Demetrius Kelly. Demetrius Kelly, definitely. We all know that. There's no way around it. He a loose cannon. Allegedly, I will say, because I didn't see Demetrius Smith sleep with R. Kelly, but you listen to Demetrius um commentary through the different interviews that he's had, read his book, and you could put one and two together. You could put one and two together and get four, and one and two make three, not four. So take that and run with that. But it's crazy to me. Nobody family is perfect. And hey, baby, and this is my problem. This my dang on problem with society today. I am a mother. I have two daughters, 19 and 20. I have two sons, 23 and 24. I don't uphold my children in their wrongs. When they're wrong, they are wrong. But I will never, never turn my back on my babies. I have four biological siblings, two on each side. One brother and sister on one side, one brother and sister on the other side. I will never turn my back on my siblings. They wrong? They wrong. Y'all keep telling my 400 years of slavery and it's being over? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Look at yourself first. Are you a slave to yourself? Question number one. Do you have a slave mentality thought of mind? Check yourself first. The man been abused from a child. We know it's early of the age of 7, allegedly. So you mean to tell me R. Kelly been getting abused since he was of youth, on throughout teenage, on throughout adulthood? Now, I know I'm gonna have this one or two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 individuals probably down in my comment section saying this, that, and the other. But I have tough skin, so I can take it. What I'm gonna tell you is be able to accept that same energy that you apply to me. Because the energy that you apply in my comment section is gonna be the energy that you are addressed with. I want to put that out there first and foremost. Um, R. Kelly needs to be thrown in prison. R. Kelly is a monster. Y'all done stripped this man of his gift to sing by muting him. But others, let's just say that, you're not muting their power to be CEOs and continue to molest and use their power to molest people that come into the industry, be that a model, a singer, a actress, whatever. Y'all ain't muting them. They still free to do that. The man's star to his walk of fame, that's been removed. Keep in mind, Bill Cosby's star being removed. And all these other celebrities that are muting R. Kelly and removing their collaborations with him because they feel he's guilty. I'm tickled pink. I'm tickled pink as hell because if y'all think the Illuminati is just an illusion, baby, go watch some of them other few videos I done dropped and use your common sense. Use your common sense. Everything that has been created by man can be tainted. It may not have been created from the jump to be negative, but once the negativity gets in, it festers. All it has to do is latch on. And once it latches on, it's going to fester. So let's start by festering from R. Kelly childhood. The molestation comes from a grandfather allegedly who whom this was not his first time molesting someone in the family, allegedly. Okay, he was introduced to improper sexual contact in his youth. And this went on for an unannounced amount of time. Then the sister started to also molest, allegedly, R. Kelly, and that continued an unannounced amount of time. Then R. Kelly runs into Demetrius Smith, who takes him up under his wing, and whatever took place between him and R. Kelly took place between him and R. Kelly for an unannounced amount of time. Everybody that has been in this man um, contact, attachment, association has done what? Used him. Let's just keep it real. For him to be illiterate, there is no damn way that R. Kelly is still illiterate 30 years later and he's a multimillionaire with so many literate people being associated with him. Why? Why? You got the sex, you got dick down good. Pardon my French, I'm not cutting no corners. So if you got any saints on here, log off right now. You got dick down good, you got good money, you got drunk, you smoked good, you ate good. Whatever R. Kelly gave himself, he gave to y'all. Outside of the abuse, alleged abuse. He even informed y'all of his past, which was full of abuse. And y'all stayed. You stayed. And don't come at me with it's not as easy to leave as people say. No, it may not be easy. But you still have free will of choice. When you got free the first time, what made you go back? Look like that abuse, them ass whoopings, would have overrode the lust. Uh, what her name is? Oh, come on. Geronda Pace, author of the book, baby. You was in love with this man from 4 years old, sleeping with pictures on your pillow. You needed a ass whooping at 4 years old. But R. Kelly abused you? No, ma'am. I couldn't be on the jury. I couldn't be on the jury. No, some of you are too fucking biased. Some of y'all aren't hearing but what you want to hear. We're going to keep it real. You're hearing what you want to hear. But if it was your son, brother, uncle, granddaddy, cousin, significant other, would you apply that same energy you applying to R. Kelly negatively to that individual that you know? Let me answer that for you. No, you would not. No, the hell you would not. Because if you say yes, the hell you would. Then let me tell you what you need to damn do. You need to take your yes, the hell you would ass and go back and learn your family ancestry and start applying the pressure. Hit dogs holler. Apply the pressure. See, that's what's wrong with the black community. We so pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. But y'all done hung this man out to dry. and he ain't even been to trial. And here it is. These same people that did the surviving R. Kelly, oh, are being exposed. They're being exposed for the liars that many of them are. Well, what are y'all gonna do to help R. Kelly revive his career? Because I don't see a soul down this commentary on either YouTuber commentary that was there, present, when the abuse went forward. I had to go live because I didn't want to go up under anybody else's commentary and state the way that I feel about it. Yes, I'm pissed the hell off because it is another black man that has been so successful, that is being drugged, dragged, ran over by a car, ran over by a train, shitted on, pissed on, as allegedly he has done others. Well, y'all doing the same thing to him. You're just not literally doing it. Sparkle. Excuse me. A lot of y'all based y'all judgment off of Sparkle testimony. Sparkle didn't even have the audacity to tell y'all that she was married to R. Kelly's fellow band member, group member. Sparkle didn't even tell y'all. Allegedly, she left her husband to pursue her relationship with R. Kelly. Sparkle failed to tell y'all that she allowed and introduced R. Kelly to her niece that R. Kelly allegedly molested, pissed on, and violated. Y'all, I tell you, sometimes it's hard to feel like, I don't know. How much they trying to rent it for now? 950? Huh? Get the hell out of here. In this area? No, that's not gonna happen. Uh huh. I sure will. You drop some mail right there, boo. You drop some. I will. I'm looking for one too. Wonder why they went so high up on it. It wasn't 1100 when you got it. Was it a 950? Was it 900, 950 or 1,000? And see, that's what mine is, 900. But I heard that this one is I'm sorry, y'all. That this one is 1,100 or 1,050. And I know before my cousin moved, she did the flooring in there, and it's bad over there. Now that's bad. Shit, I can't. I'm waiting on somebody to fix my truck now. Mm-hmm. Well, they been over there and they done did whatever they were gonna do to it. I hate they feel like they gonna get it on this road in this area. It's gonna have to be college students sharing that house if that's what they get for it. I'm looking for me somewhere else too, but my children don't want to go to the west. The, they don't want to go to the west. Period. No, I can't stay right here. Uh-uh. Yeah, I'm considering Northport, and if not Northport, I'm gonna try to stay another year and then just go on out of town. That's my aim. Tough it out another year and go ahead and go out of town. But I look for it, baby. I apologize for my rude intervention. I should have done better, but I couldn't help myself. Anyway, R. Kelly. I'm not saying R. Kelly does not need help. If R. Kelly has done the things he's done, R. Kelly does need help. But in putting R. Kelly in prison is not going to help R. Kelly. It's not going to help the victims either. It's enough of our men in prison as it is today. And prison is not helping those men. They're not being rehabilitated. They need to be rehabilitated also. R. Kelly needs rehabilitation first. The man been molested since he was a child. And nobody is giving that any, any. Like, that's going by everybody's head to me. And I just don't understand. I can't understand that. Maybe it's because I'm too compassionate. But if it were me in R. Kelly's shoes, I would want my fair day in court first. I would not want to be persecuted before my court date. There's no way. There is no way R. Kelly can have a fair trial. Period. You can send R. Kelly to Dubai. R. Kelly still could not have a fair trial. This the shenanigans and just the attention his case has drawn and all the commentary being shared about his case. There's no way 12 individuals can go into a room and ponder whatever and come out and the man have a free trial. It's just not gonna happen. But y'all ain't paying attention to the bigger point. This R. Kelly situation is so much bigger than the black community can even understand and begin to register. Like, because it's sad. We scream, we want better, we want equality, this, that, and the other. But yet and still, we cannot see past our 10 toes when we standing up. You have 20/20 vision, which I don't, but you have 20/20 vision. And you can't see to your neighbor house. I don't mean that literally. I'm just saying. It make me nervous, y'all. Because I have 4 grandbabies. And growing up in society, the way the world is, it really just makes me nervous. It makes my agitation so bad. I've been researching my ancestry. And maybe, just maybe, this will help a lot of us melanated people. Before we scream, we want this or we want that, a lot of us first need to be grounded and find out where the root of our trees start from. You a limb, you just a branch on that tree. And once a tree branch out and it hangs over and it's sitting next to another tree, it's kind of hard to tell which tree that branch is coming from. And a lot of us are just like that. We don't know which tree we are a branch of. I grew up born and raised here down south. I'm not gonna say that. Get your mouth off there. Get your mouth off there. I don't know. I just watched the video and it just bugged me because R. Kelly is on trial. Not R. Kelly and everyone associated with R. Kelly. Okay, the individuals that did the Lifetime documentary, let them be on trial. You don't go digging into this man past. I don't care who you are. Y'all wrong. Y'all digging into this man past and y'all coming forth and y'all involving a lot of people out of his past that he may have hurt. Well, if R. Kelly hurt those people, allow those people to come forth themselves and admit that R. Kelly hurt those people. Like the cousin, for instance, that allegedly has the baby for R. Kelly. Out of all these years, if that woman never came forth and stated, R. Kelly raped her, she got pregnant, and she gave birth to R. Kelly, baby. Nobody, I don't give a damn who you are, nobody on this earth has the right to bring forth that information. That is her individual private information. Nobody's even being considerate about what feelings are going to be fostered up and brought forth should this woman feel she has to now come forth and address this. Whoever told y'all if R. Kelly is the child father that she ever wanted to tell her child that R. Kelly was her child's father when R. Kelly is known to be the child cousin or the child uncle? Like some of y'all, I tell y'all, y'all wouldn't respect this shit if it was y'all. Y'all wouldn't respect this shit. And that's one of my biggest problems with melanated people. We can issue it, but we cannot take it to save our lives. Tasha K, for instance. I At first I loved following Tasha K. Tasha K was funny to me. But now I can't watch Tasha K. Tasha K irritates my asshole. Like she really do. And then she pregnant now. All that negative energy you are drawing to your temple, honey, you contaminating that seeds. Baby, some of y'all ain't gonna learn until whomever the higher power it is that you serve stands before you literally eye to eye. Y'all need to start researching. That's why I came up upon YouTube anyway, to even start addressing spirituality, just to be real. Because on my Facebook page, I have followers and people come into my inbox and they say, "Oh, you are so wise before your time and you speak so real on this, that, and the other." But y'all fail to come up under the commentary and let's just have an in-depth discussion. We can agree to disagree. I want to touch someone. I want to help someone. I'm an empath. I'm a Capricorn. It's my nature. But some of y'all haven't even grasped the nature of your zodiac sign. That's what's wrong with melanated people. That's why we are the last at the bottom of the barrel. That's why. That's why. That's why. Because we don't know whom or where, when we were allowed to be who we are. We don't know who, where, or when we were allowed to be a part of society and be who we are. Everyone is imitating the melanated man and woman. They get a tan, they kick us out of our lands and take over and continue to procreate with a few of our tribal people. And once they've made enough of those mixed melanated babies, those tribal people are then therefore subject to slavery. This is deeper. This is deep. R. Kelly is such a distraction, and the distraction just has really gotten out of hand. It's sad. Like I feel bad even doing commentary myself. But I just watched some commentary that really got up under my skin. Like, people want out of one side, out the left side of their mouth, they say they don't want no money. They don't want nobody to know that they know R. Kelly. They don't want to be affiliated with R. Kelly. They don't want a soul to even. They're going to do one interview and one interview only with this particular person, and therefore they will not come in any further on any commentary with anyone else. And damn it, you turn around and they on another YouTuber commentary giving a in-depth interview. I just can't take it. I can't take it. The man got children. His children shouldn't be on trial. Yet, due to their mother, whom now is crying on social media, mad because people are speaking on her children. Baby, the world is evil. What did you think? They're R. Kelly's children. You ever heard that fruit don't fall that far from the tree? Okay, he's part of the tree that helped you create those children. Your seed, his seed made them children. That made them fair game right there. How do people judge you? From whom you are associated with. You're the mother, and you are very inconsistent. He's the father, and he's the molester. What chance? What chance did his children possibly have? What chance do they possibly have at not being prejudged? And now you and your daughter are on growing up hip hop. Them made it on growing up hip hop. A lot of things that make you say, hmm. But out of all the association with all these celebrities and billionaires, trillionaires, millionaires being able to go all over the world and raping women for over 20 years, yet and still, the man is illiterate. That's a problem. That's my problem scenario. That's my whole problem with the whole damn scenario. Real talk. I want to damn understand how in the hell was this man around all these literate people, intelligent people, people with all these different degrees of study, and he still can't read and write. And y'all ass had the audacity to call yourself sign a non-disclosure. Oh man. Oh man. I just don't get it. I just wish my people would learn. I wish we would learn. Back in the day, things were handled totally different. We have lost, we have truly lost our, we've truly lost our way. We have. And I'm not going to blame it on the Europeans, period, point blank. I'm not going to blame that on them. That's free choice. That's free choice. I raised my children the way I was raised. And I pray over my children so that a lot of the generational curses that were birthed into the genealogy did not bear the same weight upon my seeds that it weighed upon me. To my knowledge, being that I've done my ancestry background and research on my great grandfather's side, 3 generations back, all those parents were married. On my great grandmother's side, 3 generations back, all those generations came from successful marriages of over 30 years plus. Somewhere in between there, the union of marriage was no longer desired and it was abandoned, and therefore it was no longer desired on down the line a couple of times. That's what I mean. In one of my other videos, if you watch, you will see where I say you don't have to give Satan all the room. He don't even need a whole inch. He just need enough room to latch on. And once he latch on, it's hell to make him latch off. But y'all think it's a game. Y'all don't believe in that. A lot of y'all don't believe in stuff like that. All them missing babies up there in Chicago losing their organs and stuff. And people focused on R. Kelly and a whole bunch of people that been with R. Kelly over 5 years, stating that they are part of the Me Too movement and he abused them. When everybody's story sounds the same, nobody's story sounds different. And all of them had access to one another. I just got a problem with the whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm so glad I'm not on the jury, because all the other 11 jurors would be mad with me, highly pissed off. They would want to give me a golden shower. And I don't need nobody on here like, I can't tell nobody what to think. But before you judge somebody else's life, a good value and a good lesson is to first, therefore, look at self. If we individually paid enough attention to self first, we will see individually we don't have room to try and sweep in front of our neighbors' doors. R. Kelly grandfather, rest his soul, can't be held accountable for whatever it is that he did. But the family members that enabled him, they can be held accountable because they knew. But y'all ain't gonna feel the same energy about that. So I already know not to even look for nobody to say anything in the comments about that. R. Kelly mother, rest her soul. One commentary you get, she was, this God fearing woman and very strict, this, that, and the other. Then on another per individual's commentary, you get that the mother was a drug addict and not attentive to the children. So rest her soul, she can't be held accountable for whatever she knew. The sister Teresa, I don't know her, so however her name is pronounced, is very active within a church. I I heard on one of the bloggers comment here. So there's no telling how many children allegedly have been exposed to being exposed to child molestation, allegedly, because she never received help for whatever it is that sickness is latched on within her temple. R. Kelly brother, Karen, he too was molested allegedly. He hasn't received help for whatever it is that he's dealing with, his demons. The older brother allegedly, like, nobody has received help. If R. Kelly was molested from allegedly 7 years old, and he carried out these same actions all throughout his youth, teenagehood, adulthood, until current, which is now the milestone of elderly, in his mind, in his mind, he don't see nothing wrong with what he doing. He don't see no wrong. It was done to him. He's only doing what was done to him to others. And he been getting away with it for so long. And then he gets into a music industry where that same conduct is being implemented. This is a lifestyle. This is acceptable. Let's first start there. You can't just jump on the top and dissect. No, 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 no. You got to start from the bottom and work your way up. It's levels. Nobody goes to a job and goes in and get A1 position, top position, without starting from somewhere beneath that position. Unless you create that business on your own. That's the only way you're going in there. You're going to be the CEO. Like, I don't know. My people, my people, my people. I pray strongly for us. And I really need for some others to link up arm in arm and just pray. Pray for us to reach our maximum spiritual ignition. Ignite. We just need to ignite into the beautiful, vibrant, successful people that we are. I've never been a follower. Never been a follower. I'm not big on following. I can't afford to jump in the river because you jump. I can't swim. I can't afford to eat chitlins because you eat chitlins. I don't like shit and guts. But yet and still. Some of y'all mad at R. Kelly because he pissed on somebody. But y'all eating somebody else's shit and guts. Man. Some of y'all that's putting your mouth on this man done did what he's accused of doing and some. Go get you some help. I said it. Go get you some help. Better yet, take accountability. Come forward and give advice from your own standpoint of testimony because you did the same thing. And be willing to be held accountable. I mean, you want him to be held accountable, so therefore you should be held accountable. You see what I mean by that? The shit ain't the same for everybody. Some of y'all women are with men right now that's whooping your ass and your children ass, mentally abusing you and your children. Come forward. Be held accountable. You want to talk about what R. Kelly need to do? No, ma'am. I need you to retract all of that and talk about what it is you got going on individually. See, let me tell you, I'm gonna speak on something that I wasn't gonna speak on, but I am gonna speak on it because a lot of times my spirit don't lead me wrong. And maybe, just maybe, if this YouTube commentary is watched, y'all will get it. Trust your instincts and stop following everybody else because y'all continue to follow these people and listen to what other people say. When you listen to what other people say, excuse me, do you not know that you are processing the words and words are magically um oh man, words can be just as deceptive as your actions. And when you have a conversation with somebody else, you're processing that conversation. So when you process it into your temple, it affects you. It affects you. Whether you know it or not, it affects you. It's time that y'all wake up and see the world for what it really is. Our future generation literally has, they don't have nobody. They don't have nobody. We need big mamas. We really need some big mamas. Yeah, we need some big mamas. We need some elderly chiefs, some elderly leaders to consult. We need to get back to the roots of where our people were prior to being indoctrinated into this systematic lifestyle of living and believing and just accepting what we being told. But some of y'all YouTubers ain't gonna call no names. Ain't gonna call no names. I'm just gonna say this. If if you put your mouth, if you allow your tornado, your pink tornado, which you can't control, to speak on another individual, do not be offended when you are spoken on. Take that shit, drink it out your teacup, your wine glass, your thermal, whatever it is you got to pour it in. Take it, put it in there, and drink that shit and swallow that shit and digest that shit. Be accountable. That's my thing. That's my problem. That's why I run solo. I learned the hard way. Out of 44 years, it took 40 years for me to learn the hard way. The last four have not been a bed of roses, but they have been way less stressful. I don't look at people now and just feed them from a long handled spoon. I can't feed you at all. I don't look at people now and continue to subject myself to their association because I see a greater good in that individual than what that individual has chosen to embrace. Nope, no, I gotta cut you loose. Anytime someone becomes stressful to your livelihood, cut them off. Cut them off and just pray for them. Cut them off and pray for them. If you don't take this is advice from living it. Please take me serious. If you do not, when your temple starts to show you that it is therefore breaking down and withered, you have to accept accountability for allowing yourself to get there. Nothing done in this lifetime is done without a consequence. Nothing done in this lifetime is done without a consequence. If you believe that it is, I feel sorry for you. You're not even sleeping. You have yet to be born. If you believe that you can get away with any action, thought, verbally being spoken, physically being acted out, and there's not a consequence, you're still in the womb. You are in the womb. You have not been born. You have not been born. You- I'm going to let y'all go. All I'm saying is be mindful of the commentary you choose to be mindful of the commentary that you choose to entertain yourself. Because when you entertain it, therefore, you have embraced it and it will affect you in some form or some fashion. I have to say that. And be mindful of how you allow yourself to feel because there are consequences to that as well. Be mindful this day and age if you are a parent or provider to a child, a guardian. Be mindful of what you instill within that child because whatever you instill within that child will manifest and it will come forth. It will be exemplified. And at the end of the day, you're the only one accountable because you instill what you instill into that child. Prayer. I don't care who you pray to. Even if you don't associate a name with your prayer, y'all pray. Prayer is a necessity of life. Prayer is a necessity of life. Even if you only say Abba, Abba is Father. If you just say Abba and pray however it is you pray, please pray. Prayer is going to buy y'all some time, some of us time. Because some of us are running out of time. Some of us have run out of time. I got to go. I ain't got nothing to do. I just got to go. Y'all be, may grace be bestowed upon you all. May peace, mercy find you, and prayerfully a life of longevity past the second that this live ends. See y'all when the next live is chosen to begin.